Hi, Assalamualaikum. And today our group will present about for the MGT assignment. So our group consists of 5 people. The first one is me, Muhammad Amirul. The second one is Daifwa Faid. The third one is Taufik bin Mislan. The fourth one is Ahmad Aiman Amzi. And the last one is Nurul Shahira. So without further ado, our group will start present for our assignment. So let's start with the first question. I will give Aiman to speak for the first question.
Okay, thank you Amirul for giving me a chance to present my answer for question number 1. So, businessmen people are the backbone of the economy. According to Oxford Language, a businessman or businesswoman is a person who has ownership or shareholding over a private establishment and undertake activities like commercial or industry for the purpose of generating cash flow, sale and revenue by using a combination of human, financial, intellectual and physical capital with a view to fueling economic development and growth. All businessmen perform the 4 basic functions of planning, organizing, leading and controlling. Though some will spend more time on the same function than others depending on their managerial role in an organization. You can find them in virtually every organization: buying and selling goods, managing operations, supervising workers, balancing the book and overseeing finances. You can find them in virtually every organization: buying and selling goods, managing operations, supervising workers, balancing the book and overseeing finance. If you have a knack for business and if hard work doesn't scare you, the sky the limit in terms of what you may earn. Okay, I think this is all from me for question number 1. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I am going to explain about 2 of the big 5 model of personality trait that I think will have the most impact on the businessman feelings, attitude, behavior, and I will explain why I think this personality of trait might be particularly important for us to understanding the businessman reaction. Okay, so firstly, as a businessman, we need these 2 model of personality, which is extroversion and conscientiousness. Okay, so extroversion is a level of comfort in terms of level of relationship, enthusiasm, and sociability. Extrovert usually thinks differently than others. Extrovert tend to think loudly and quickly. Extrovert also frequently love being the company public face. They enjoy interacting with others and meeting new people. Usually, extroverts tend to have greater interpersonal skills and have better social skills. For example, Amir Shafiq is a successful businessman. He is an extrovert. As an extrovert, Amir Shafiq is very comfortable to involve himself with others. As a result, Amir Shafiq has a wide social network. Large social network circle benefit for entrepreneur because they offer more potential contacts to use as employees, customers, and partner, even as a mentors. Secondly, is conscientiousness. Conscientiousness are responsible, dependable, persistent, and organized. People with this personality tendency to show self-discipline and aim for achievement. This can also be classified as a highly conscientious leader. As a businessman, we need this personality of models because individuals with a high level of conscientiousness are good at formulating long-range goals, As a businessman, we need this personality of model because individuals with a high level of conscientiousness are good at formulating long-range goals, organizing and planning routes to their goals, and always working to achieve those goals. For example, as a highly conscientious people, okay. For example, as a highly conscientious person, Amir Shafiq is very open to new experience and tend to have more creative achievement in the business that he runs. Amir Shafiq is also very good at managing his business, so that's why his employees always respect him so much.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faid bin Mat Daniel, and now I want to talk about personality traits. Okay, personality traits that I think will affect the performance is confident, passionate, and good listeners. And according to Zainal Arifin Ahmad, personality traits are enduring characteristics that describe an individual's behavior. And businessmen always face various mental tests such as depression, stress, and so on. There are many businessmen deal with mental health issues directly. In this regard, such as stress factors and their resulting complications can threaten mental and physical health in individuals and accordingly reduce their quality of work and willingness to retain their service. Firstly, is confident. As a businessman, need to be confident about the product and confident to face the customer. This personality trait is important because if you believe your product, you are going to make a customer believe in your product. Then you can confidently explain how your product is going to solve a problem for customer. Be confident is not in yourself but also in solution in your selling, and this is important because showing confident in what you are selling positively influence the potential customer perception. Secondly is passionate. Being passionate about your job means more than working your quota, and businessmen who are truly passionate work towards achievement bigger goals such as personal excellence and building long-lasting relationship. Being passionate about the right things will have long-term benefits that will continuously pay back during your entire career. Top businessmen are passionate building their careers, however, they are primarily focused on people live and die towards that goal every day. And lastly, is a good listener. If you want your potential customer to pay attention to what you say, you have to be willing to listen to the customer first. That doesn't mean just giving your prospect a time to speak, but actively listening to what they have to say. It have to be initial report and prove to the customer that you value what they have to say. An example of situation, Akilah is a businesswoman and Aiman is a customer. Aiman have a problem finding a present to give to his girlfriend, and Akilah is a businesswoman confidently recommend their handbag and the feature of handbag until Aiman interested to buy that handbag. In Akilah's explanation, she gives explanation with passionate and does not seem like force. And Akilah also is a good listener because she listens her customer problem and she solve it.
Assalamualaikum and hello. So without further ado, I will discuss about two relevant work value that the job holder possess based his position and work cohort, and two Hofstede value dimension being practiced in the organization that the job holder works. Okay, there are two relevant work value and cohort that businessmen possess. The cohort that businessmen must possess in order to success in their career is boomer cohort. This is because boomer's cohort possess a good value that suits to businessmen. One of dominant work value of boomer is ambition about their career. Ambition work value is important for businessmen because, according to Peter Economy, This ambition that drives people to accomplish great things. Without it, nothing great would ever get done. Ambition must have on businessmen, because without it, businessmen will not have energy or spirit to growing or developing their business further. Second dominant work value of boomer that businessmen must have is achievement. This is important for businessmen because every businessman must have an achievement or goal that they are target in order for their business to grow further. According to Luke and Latham, 1994, people who have a significant need for achievement tend to believe that they give control over the outcome of their behavior and that they have a reliable feedback and their progress toward the goal. As for the Hofstede value, there are two values that must have in every businessman. The first one is achievement or masculinity. According to Nur Faizah Yaqub in MGT book, achievement or masculinity is the extent to which social value are characterized by assertiveness, materialism and competition. Values such as assertiveness, acquiring money and goods, and competition are more important than concerning for others. This is important part for businessmen because they need to keep focusing on fighting their competitor in order for their business to grow. The second one is low uncertainty avoidance. According to Nur Faizah Yaqub in NGT book, low uncertainty avoidance is when an individual can adapt or adjust behavior to uncertain or ambitious situation. This individual is comfortable with risk. The person is also tolerant of different behavior and opinion of other people. The value is so important because they are necessary to start and grow a business. For example, every businessman must be ready on taking risks, on making new innovation of their product in order to satisfy consumer needs. Okay, so that's all for my question. I will give to other people to present their next question.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Shahira. Perception. Perception is a process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impressions in order to give meaning to their environments, by Robbins and Judge 2007. Kelly's attribution theory. When individuals observe other behavior, they attempt to determine whether the behavior is internally or externally caused. Three types of interpretations. The first one is distinctiveness, show different behaviors of an individual in different situations. The second one is consensus, is when an individual response is the same as other to same situation. The last one is consistency, is when an individual responds in the same way over time. Example, Haziq is the salesperson. He only complains about a slow service in the office, show that his distinctiveness is high. Next, another worker in Haziq office also complains about a slow service in the office, show that his consensus is high. Last one is Haziq always complain about the slow service in his office, shows that his consistency is high.
Okay, and that's all for our presentation. Thank you very much.